A judge closes part of the Rich Neck saga with a nearly 2-year sentence for the young shooter's mother.
Deja Taylor has been making her way through the court system. Today, 10 on Your Side caught up with her and her attorneys as she headed to sentencing in the federal case. The charges: using drugs while having a gun and lying about her drug use when purchasing the weapon. 10 on Your Side's Chris Horn was there the day of the shooting and has the latest on the sentence for Taylor. Chris?
Yeah, that's right, Lena. Her attorneys wanted no prison time. They wanted probation only. But Chief Judge Mark Davis said this was a case that cried out for incarceration. It also marked the first time that we heard the voice of Abby Zorner since this January 6th incident. She read a statement that she had prepared for the court. Zorner described how she was shot through her left hand into the left side of her chest, and bullet fragments remain in both locations. She's had 5 surgeries and has ongoing, intense physical therapy. Zorner says she has continuous nightmares and will never be able to teach again. Taylor was convicted on 2 charges relating to possession of a gun while using drugs and lying about it on an ATF form when she bought the gun in July 2022. This is 5 months before her 6-year-old son shot Zorner in the 1st grade classroom. Judge Davis described a direct route from that gun purchase in York County to the Rich Neck shooting and says Taylor missed several off-ramps, bad choices. Taylor has used marijuana, by the way, since she was 16, and she was prohibited from using drugs while on pretrial bond, but she failed repeatedly. Mr. Rossi, 8 failed drug tests since January 6th. What do you think was going through her mind? Did she not have any sense of deterrence at all?
Addiction is a disease. And as I said, mass incarceration is not the cure. She is incredibly remorseful. She is filled with guilt. And at no time did she intend or foresee the consequences of what she did.
Taylor was taken from the courtroom directly into federal custody. She will have another sentencing coming up next month. That's on the state charge of child abuse and neglect. She's expected to get 6 months. Those 6 months will run consecutive with the 21 months she got today in the federal case. We're live in Newport News. Chris Horn, 10 on Your Side.
All right, Chris, thank you for the update. And still making its way through the courts, the lawsuit filed against the Newport News school system by teacher Abby Zorner, the victim of the shooting.
A judge ruled earlier this month that suit could move forward. The lawsuit's expected to return to the docket in January.
You can see all of our coverage of the Rich Neck story right now on wavy.com.